Hey veterans, Travis Studdard, Veterans Disability Attorney here, talking to you today about sleep apnea. And I wanted to go over a situation that I commonly see with veterans who are contacting my office. And that is someone who was separated from service and then soon thereafter was diagnosed with obstructive sleep apnea. Or it could be another form of sleep apnea as well. But obstructive is what we commonly see. So in that situation, let's say you've been diagnosed within a year of your time in service. And what I want you to think about is how sleep apnea comes about, how that develops and how it progresses in a particular individual. Sleep apnea is not something that typically comes on all of a sudden, but rather the onset of the condition is somewhat gradual over the course of time. So again, if you're diagnosed, if you have a positive sleep study showing sleep apnea within, say, 12 months of service, or even a little bit beyond that, but it's very unlikely that you developed that after your service. The very likely scenario is that you in fact had symptoms in service and you actually had the condition then, but you weren't diagnosed until after service. Now, VA will still deny your claim because you didn't have that in-service diagnosis. We see that all the time. But again, if you were diagnosed that soon in relation to your time in service, consider whether you're entitled to disability compensation for your sleep apnea. We see it all the time where, again, they deny it because you didn't have a diagnosis in service, but again, you probably had those symptoms, and if you review what those symptoms are, you may realize that you would potentially qualify. So if you're in that situation, I think it's a claim that you seriously need to consider if there's a close correlation between your end of service and when you developed or when you were diagnosed with sleep apnea. Because again, many people, what I find is they've had symptoms for a very long time. Eventually they get tired of it, or their spouse gets tired of it, and they eventually go to a doctor and figure out what it is. So just because you were diagnosed at one particular point in time doesn't mean you didn't already have that, which may overlap with your service, which then means it was incurred in service and eligible for compensation. So again, if that's your situation, it's a set of facts that VA needs to strongly consider for service connection and compensation. If you've been denied in that situation, again, get a free consultation with our firm. You can go to our website, winyourvetclaim.com. You can learn more about sleep apnea and other conditions there, and we look forward to hearing from you, seeing if we can assist with your appeal. Thank you very much for your service. Thank you for your time watching this, and check out our other videos.